it's not going to be the utopia that everybody wants it to be. To wrap this up, it's laughable and yet tragic that Satan's convinced people to believe God and godliness are the problems with our society today. Think about that. Think just for a minute. Just think with me. John Lennon and the militant atheists would have you to believe that the problem with the world is God. The problem with the world is Christ and Christianity. It's sad that Satan has convinced individuals that ignoring God and His commandments will somehow bring joy and peace to their lives and to the world. And yet you know they do it because people do it all the time. I'll ignore the commandments of God and I'll live as I want to live. And it never leads them to peace. God's laws are for our benefit. And if people would live by the laws of God and submit to the rule of God, the world would be a better place. But people rebel against that. So, we set before people today life and death, blessings and cursing. As Moses said, choose life that you and your seed should live. Choose the path of godliness and righteousness and follow God and obey His commandments and turn your life over to Jesus. And it'll change your life here and now. The kingdom will come into you. And at the same time, you'll be a part of that kingdom that's coming where only the righteous will live, and that utopia that everybody wants to be will be, with peace and joy and love forever. I'd like everyone to stand if you would. See, fundamentally, it's the same lie that the devil tells people on an individual basis. These militant atheists are convincing young people the world will be better off without God or the concept of God or Christianity and Christ. But on an individual level, he does that with sinners all the time. Your life would be better off without God. Your life would be better off if you ignored the commandments of God and did what you felt like doing. So it's a microcosm on an individual level of what he's trying to do with the whole world. The answer to your life, the better life, the same lie he told Eve in the Garden of Eden. Disobey God and your life will be better. And she lost paradise because she believed that lie. And people are losing out on paradise to come because they're believing the lie of the devil that somehow godlessness and unrighteousness will somehow bring a utopia to their life. It won't. It does exactly the opposite. It brings sorrow and pain and suffering. So when your children, your grandchildren are told these lies, just remind them, just think about what the world would be like if everybody would listen to Jesus. And instead of listening to them, the world would be better, just look at the people you know in your life that have left God out and see, is their life better? It's not better. It's a lie from the enemy trying to destroy people's souls. I want you to bow your heads and close your eyes if you would.